Yo, what's up, guys? It's HD. What happens when you lose your tripod? Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? It's HDM, and today I am doing my first theory/explanation video. For my first theory and explanation video, I am doing why do teachers become teachers? Because there's a whole bunch of different teachers, just like how there's a whole bunch of different types of eaters, different types of sleepers. There's like 1,000 types of different teachers. You have the teacher that just becomes a teacher because they feel like it. The teacher that just screams at the kids and just like hates everybody and shouldn't like be living at all. And there's that type of teacher that is just so nice and it's just so like sketchy, and you think like if you're alone he'll try to convince you to go into your van or something. Yeah, I've had one of those teachers. There's that teacher that always tries to make you cry. There's just a whole bunch of different teachers. And don't forget, in this video, I could die, I could break something, I could get hurt, who knows? So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. It's like new lighting, I swear. I look like yellow in this. I don't even look human. Okay, so this is why teachers become teachers. There's like a whole bunch of different teachers, so before we get like into why, we have to like describe the different types of teachers. So, different types of teachers. There's always that nice teacher that always like loves everyone, like, but it's so like creepy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like so like, hey, good morning, and they always have the smile on their face, like they're like a cat could have just died and they'll just be like smiling, and it's just so annoying. And like it's fun for like the beginning of the year, like, oh cool, you have a cool teacher, they'll understand everything. But it's just like you get tired of it. Like I've had like one of these teachers before, and they're just always smiling and always in a good mood. They're good for like helping you like stay motivated and stuff. But why are my hands like orange? Alright, whatever. But like those type of teachers are fun like at the time, but just ugh. Next we have the teacher that always thinks they run the school. Like you'll be like in the hall and just go, stop, where are you going? Oh, why is it your business? Like seriously, like all these teachers are like the teachers that try to run the school, like at a school assembly or something, like when everyone's there, they're the ones trying to seat people. Like nobody asks them to do that. If your job's to be a math teacher, an English teacher, a PE teacher, anything, stick to your job. We don't care about anything else. It doesn't help you get like paid or anything, so why do you do it? Please answer me. So the next type of teacher is the teacher that tries to make jokes. Like when you walk into class and you're the first one, they go, hey, like, want to hear a joke? No, you don't, but you don't want to be mean, so you're obviously, yeah, sure, what's your joke? And when they tell the joke, like, some of the times it's funny, sometimes it's not, and, like, you, like, laugh because you don't want to be mean, and, like, the nice teacher that, like, everyone loves, like, it's, like, fun for, like, the first part of the year and probably the last part of the year, but, like, throughout, like, the middle of the year, it just gets boring, and you're like, alright, these jokes are getting old, please stop. I've had one of these teachers before. He was, like, the nicest person in the world, like, amazing, but some of the jokes were just so, like, cringy, like, seriously. Alright, so the next teacher is sidetracks all the time. So my 5th grade teacher, she didn't stay, like, the whole year, and this is like a personal experience. Like my teacher would like we'd be learning like, I don't know, how to read basically, and like she'd be like, so my dog's smelly, like I totally forgot to make her go poop today. When I get home, she's gonna be pooped all over the house. Like she'd like say pooped all over the house. She wouldn't even use proper grammar. She was like a really nice teacher, but we didn't learn like anything at all with her. It's just like horrible. And like she'd also like yell at us when we ask her, alright, can we do work now? Like seriously, like she'd make us do like weird activities, and she'd like flare our grades, so no matter what we would have passed. But I wonder why she left. So the next teacher is screaming voice. There's always that teacher that like always screams, even if she like tries to be nice, like when you don't do something wrong and she doesn't like mean to scream, like you hear it in her voice, like she's like naturally screaming, or when she's like trying to teach a lesson, like she's always screaming, and like you can't like, and your ears like want to bleed. Like there's this teacher in my old school that I never really had, but she just naturally had a loud voice. She could have been the sweetest person in the world, but everything she said made it sound like she's either yelling at, hello? Alright, sorry, I thought someone came in my house. But what I was saying before, like, I thought, like, it always sounds like she's, like, trying to scream at you or you did something wrong. She'd be like, hey, sweetie, how you doing? And it would, like, make you feel so bad. Like, I wouldn't be able to have a conversation with her. So the next type of teacher, the teacher that gives so much homework. Like, we are humans, too. Like, children, kids, teenagers, we have lives. Probably more than you guys. But, like, I hate those teachers that just give so much homework that it takes you, like, 2 hours. And even if they give you the whole week and, like, you do it last minute and it takes you, like, 3 hours, I would teach you like that now. It's just, like, horrible. But, like, it's, like, so hard for, like, the kids. And then, like, when you don't do the homework, you get a bad grade in the class and it's just, like, pisses you off. So, like, it's, like, really annoying. And I don't know if, like, they have lives, too, because they have to grade all the homework they give us. I don't think they like process that, but it's like annoying. Alright, so the next type of teacher thinks kids aren't humans. Like, this is kind of like what I said for number 6, but the teachers that like just scream at you like you're a freaking computer and you're doing something wrong. Like, I had a teacher, 2nd grade, worst teacher ever. She'd scream at the kids. My dad threw my reading log one time, and my dad, like, I was terrified to tell her. Like, I would have pooped in my pants if I had to tell her, and I told my dad, please, I don't want to go to school or anything. So, like, my dad, like, was like, oh, she's not that bad of a teacher. So he literally, like, walked into my school and was like, oh, I'm sorry, I threw away Max's reading log. I thought it was an old one, blah, blah, blah. He thought everything would be good, thought she would understand. She stood up out of her desk. Wait. Alright, she stood up over her desk and she said, you threw away my reading log? What kind of a parent are you? I put time and effort making those. I have to grade those. Screaming at him. She even like threw in a few curse words in there. Like, and my dad just like stood there in shock. And he was like, who do you think you are? And started like going off on like the teacher, and felt bad because we were in front of like a whole bunch of like 7 or 8-year-olds, and he's like, come here. And inside him I was like, you go, Dad, let's go. And he was like, if you talk to me, my son, or any of your kids like that again, I will make sure you don't step 1 foot in this school again. I was like, yeah. And like, I didn't want to say anything because I was terrified of her. I didn't talk to her for like the rest of the year. I was just so scared. So we talked about the different types of teachers, but we never talked about why teachers become teachers. And the only logical explanation is, wait for it. Teachers become teachers because they want to help kids learn and make a difference in the world, but the only difference they are making is they are making kids miserable. We all have good teachers here and there, but we also have those teachers that are just annoying. Like, teachers are good, school's good, stay in school, kids. Like, I love school. I'm not gonna say I'm a nerd, but like, I don't like school. What kid loves school? But like, some teachers aren't helping at all, and I know that's their goal. Some of them just be teachers because they think it makes good money. It doesn't. But like, it's just horrible. And comment down below if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. I'm HDM, and I'm out of here. So before I go, I know I said I'm already out of here and all that, but like I left my tripod at my house in North Carolina, and I was literally using like one of my sister's old artwork just to keep it up. I was like putting it here. My phone fell at least like 7 times in this video. It was like so annoying. And I'm doing a Q&A in like 3 videos, so comment down below questions and I will answer them. As I said before, I'm HDM and I'm out of here.